My name's Olivia Bobiak, and we did our test on the Stirling eating disorders.
My name's Morgan Mangle. We did the Stirling eating disorders test.
Our test was developed in 1992, but then it was officially published in 1995 by a corporation in Great Britain.
The Stirling eating disorders scale assesses anorexic dietary behavior, anorexic dietary cognitions, and the same thing with bulimic, high perceived external control, low assertiveness, low self-esteem, and self-directed hostility. The purpose of the study was to develop a comprehensive measure of anorexia.
The purpose of our test was to measure anorexia and bulimia. The norm sample was 82 disorder patients and 85 controls. It was a true-false test at a 9-year-old reading level, and it was a paper pencil format. There was 80 items. An example would be I have a positive attitude about myself, and there was no test revisions.
Uses of the test, who administers its individual. It's used to evaluate psychopathology. It's self-given, it's 30 minutes, so it's self-report. Scoring guidelines. Scores were added up together by adding the scale of values that were agreed upon for each item.
Internal reliability was used to examine the similarities between the two groups and their answers. Test retest was used, and there was a 3-week time gap between both. The test retest ranged from a 0.85 to a 0.97, and the Stirling eating disorder scales are acceptable in terms of reliability, and I found that on the Wiley online library.
The validity that I found was discriminant validity. That was measured to compare the patient group to the control group. The second validity that I found was criterion validity. That was measured by correlating the subscales from the actual test to the eating disorder evaluations that they used when this test was being given. And the third type of validity was concurrent validity. That was measured by demonstrating the scores that are matching with the likeliness of a behavior to have an eating disorder.